everybody. Welcome and thank you for coming. My name is Grace and I'm a science student at Monash University, and I'm going to speak to you about how we can improve the amount of young women who are undertaking careers in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and we add on medicine in STEM. So we all know how hard life is for today's young people, having to decide between eating avocados or owning a house. But actually though, not even at the age of 14 or 15 are teenagers having to think about and make decisions which affect the career trajectory that they will take later on in life. The pressure that young people face is only amplified by the fact that the workforce is changing rapidly. When young people are having to think about and make decisions regarding the careers that they will take, it is very hard when they don't even know what is even out there for them. And now, Melbourne is doing pretty all right in terms of taking a step forward towards achieving better diversity in our workforce, but there are still parts where we are lacking. And it is at this age of 14 to 15 when we are seeing the number of girls drop off in career paths which are still somewhat male-dominated. And one of the biggest culprits of this, which I take extremely personally, is the lack of young women still showing interest in STEM careers. Less than 1 in 20 girls in high school show interest in undertaking a career in science. And as you can see above me previously, there are still twice as many boys choosing to do high-level mathematics as there are girls. Now, as said, I'm a science student at Monash University, and I'm doing a degree called Global Challenges. This degree looks at the intersection between science communication, policy writing, entrepreneurship, the whole shebang. And through my degree, we get to explore and dabble with innovative approaches and new approaches to some of the big issues our society is facing. I've been able to extensively research at a ground level the lack of young women entering careers in STEM and the lack of girls showing interest in high school STEM units. And through my studying, I have come up with 3 things that need to happen in order to see a higher enrollment and retention rate of girls entering STEM careers. Now, the first is that young people need better exposure to career choices available. How are young people able to think about the first steps that they will take after school when they aren't even aware of what's out there for them? The second is that girls need to feel supported. Girls naturally are much more put off by failure, and so women need to feel supported and encouraged in taking journeys which often seem trickier or out of our comfort zone. The third is we need to encourage bravery and risk-taking in our young people. So I spent some time thinking about these ideas and assumptions that I've made, and I thought I would put them to the test. So I created a program where I went to my old high school and I brought 20 women who work in different areas of STEM to chat to the Year 9 cohort of girls. These women are called our big sisters, and they work in any field of science, tech, engineering, maths, and medicine. They engaged in round-table discussions or speed-dated groups of up to 12 to 15 students. These discussions focused on what it means being a woman studying STEM, on some of the internal barriers that women face studying STEM, and a lot of the nitty-gritty university career pathways and prerequisites students take. Through these discussions, girls get to hear about the different career pathways in STEM and the experience that they will undergo if they wanted to be a woman in STEM. We wanted to instill the idea of that could be me in the students. We wanted to encourage fearlessness and debunk the stigmas and internal barriers that are holding lots of young women back. So after hosting our first event, I was overwhelmed at the amount of interest other schools showed in this program. So we visited schools all around Melbourne now, one earlier today actually, and are on our way to hopefully run more. When we go to co-ed schools, we split the students into 2 different groups and focus the conversations slightly differently. On one group, the conversations are focused around female empowerment and encouragement. The other conversations are focused more generically about what it means studying STEM. We usually put the boys in the second. I want to create a shift in society regarding how women think about STEM. Because we've all heard that STEM is on the forefront of some pretty cool changes in our society. And the best way to move forward is when all types of people are at the front line of this. So, if I would have any message to any people, to any girls, boys, or people who don't identify as a binary gender, it is that you are extraordinary. Don't try to be fearless. It's too hard, take it from me. Pretend that you already are, and see where that takes you. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be hanging around afterwards if you have any questions, and be my friend.